Good afternoon, guys. Yeah, so turns out I didn't vlog this morning and it's quite late into the afternoon and then I realised, oh my god, I haven't vlogged today. But I have taken photos of the meals, which if you're not following me on Instagram already, you can sort of see those, and I'm more regular with those because obviously it's easy, you can just upload it. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, I'll leave a link. So I haven't really vlogged, so sorry. But I'm here now, better late than ever. I decided that I'm not going to vlog over the weekends unless there's something like exciting going on, like an event or we're doing something different. But if we're just sort of spending the weekend together at home, I'm not really gonna vlog because it gives us time together, me and Chris together, where we can just relax and I don't have to worry about editing, but also, yeah, it's just one less stress over the weekend. I'll post what I've eaten over the weekend now while I'm talking, but yeah, generally last week was pretty good. The only thing I need to sort of think about and take on board for this week coming up is drinking more water and kind of thinking about exercise. Obviously last week I didn't really do any exercise and this week I want to do some. I've been so out of the loop on exercise for so long, I need to build it back up again, like properly. So it's to the point where I need to just walk first. That's how out of shape I am. Which is fine, it's just the beginning of a long journey and that's fine, it's just gonna take a while. So I'm gonna start off with just like walks this week. I was thinking of doing it every day. I might do every other day to start off with this week, and then next week I do it every day, and then I start thinking about, you know, for a few weeks, and then start thinking about going back to one of my workout DVDs or whatever. I don't know, it's still a work in progress on the exercise plan point of view. But anyway, I need to quickly go to my GP because, God, they're still having problems with my prescription and stuff because I've moved to a new area, it's a completely new GP, and it's just these teething problems of trying to get all my records sorted out. So I just need to get it sorted and then I can place orders for my pills and my ostomy stuff. I'm gonna do that now and then I'll get back. I think it's just started raining, which is kind of annoying, but oh well, maybe it'll cool me down because I'm really warm. This house is great because it's insulated really well, which is good for the winter, but in the summer, I'm melting. So yeah, I need to invest in, do you know, I would really like one of those silent fans. I think it's Dyson, I can't remember, but I think they're really expensive, so maybe not. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do that, and then when I get back, I'm gonna carry on working from home, and then try and work out what I've got to do for dinner because we've had chicken a lot over the last few days and I'm kind of sick of it. So I might have to do something else. I don't know, I'll raid the fridge and see what we've got. I'm back home and it is raining. I just got back just in time before it completely came down like crazily. But yes, I have my prescription. A bit of a confusion because they printed off all my ostomy supplies along with my pills. It means that I had to give them the bit for my pills, but they couldn't give me like the bottom bit with all my ostomy stuff back. So in theory, the GP has signed off my ostomy supplies already, but I don't have the prescription to give to Charter. So it's all very annoying. So I'm gonna ring Charter, or at least speak to the guys at Charter and kind of just work out what I can do now, because I've already placed an order. The request's going to come through to my GP and they're going to go, well, we've just signed it off, you know. So obviously the prescription is with the pharmacy, not with Charter or the GP. It's all very confusing. So just it's just one of those things that's really annoying, and it's only because it's the first sort of time. At least next time when I order my prescription for my pills, it'd be at a different time to my ostomy stuff, so it's not going to be as confusing, but because I had to kind of do it all at once, it's made it a bit more complicated. Anyway, bleh. The trouble with being someone on pills and ostomy bags. It's fine once it's all sorted and nice and easy and you know, you get into a routine, but it's that initial bit of getting it all sorted, it's just, ugh. Anyway, well, at least I've got my azathioprine and my ferrous sulfate, so that's going to tie me over for a while. The bags, I'm literally like on the last box. When I say the last box, I mean like almost out of that box. So I'm just hoping it's all gonna plan ahead. I think it will, I think it'll be fine. As long as I just make sure that I tell everyone that, you know, it's starting to get quite urgent now, and the GP and all that kind of stuff, but I'll do it all over the phone because I don't need to go in to have that conversation. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink because I'm really warm. Even though it's raining, I'm still really hot. It's probably because I've been running around. I say running, I mean walking around. And I've still got half a coat on, I've just realised. It's because I'm holding the camera, I can't take it off. I'm gonna get a drink and make sure I drink it all, not just fill it up and then leave it on the side. Actually, I've been able to drink it quicker when I've got ice. Like when I have it chilled, it's nice. When it's just like tap water, like lukewarm temperature, I don't drink it, but when it's like chilled water, I love it. So I think that's the trick to keep you drinking water, is to have it nice and cold with ice, so it's more refreshing. That was really out of focus. I don't know if you can see me. That actually could be a good, oh my god. I found my new vlogging place, as in shoving the camera. Yes, you can see the door, and it's probably really not lit very well. I don't know. Actually, this should help. Just making a cup of tea, and I was just planning dinner. Chris comes home when he's on day shift, because he alternates his shifts. When he's on the day shift, he comes home around 6 o'clock. So obviously depending on traffic or whatever. And usually when I'm in the office, I still get home before him. So it's so nice, because before I used to be traveling for ages, and I used to get home at like 7:15, and I was like exhausted. Maybe not that late, maybe like 6:30, but I'd be knackered. So it was always microwave meals, just shove them in, or like something really quick and just horrible. So even when I'm in the office, I get home earlier than him. Not always a lot earlier, depending on the traffic, and there's a level crossing, so sometimes I get just at the wrong time and you have to wait for the train to go past. But generally, I'd still get home at least 15 minutes before Chris, maybe earlier, so I can start putting on dinner. And I don't want to be that traditional, like 50s housewife of the man comes home and expects dinner on the table, but just the way it falls, I get home before him, so that's how it falls. If he got home before me, he'd be the one doing the meals, so, well, that's what he says. So I've decided that we're going to have lasagna, just because every other thing I've got in the fridge is chicken, and we've had chicken so many times this week. So we're going to do lasagna, beef lasagna, I'm going to have salad. Chris doesn't like salad, so I'm going to take the initiative and do chips. And they're not deep fried, they're not anything like that, they're oven chips, and they're only 5% fat. And they're not actually, it's only potato and sunflower. It's only potato and sunflower oil, that's the only ingredient, and then it's oven baked. So they're not chips in the sense that they're unhealthy. Well, they're not new potatoes, put it that way, but they're slightly, well, they're a lot better than like chips from the fish and chip shop, that sort of thing. But yeah, Chris doesn't do salads and veg and stuff, and I'm trying to get him to eat more veg and stuff. He has fruit during the day, so I need to find ways of sneaking fruit and veg in his meals. Maybe not fruit so much, like I say, because he always has fruit at work, but vegetables, he doesn't do veg. So it's like having a child. You know, when you try and get them to eat vegetables and they don't like it, it's exactly the same, but with a 30-year-old man. So I'm trying to think of ways I can incorporate veg that he would like, because I don't mind eating vegetables. It's just he'll eat them, but he doesn't like them, or he wouldn't go out of his way to choose them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to find interesting recipes that incorporate veg that he would like, and that I would like as well. That pasta one that I did last week, he really liked that, so that's a good starting point. I think mixing vegetables with something like pasta, you know, trying to disguise the vegetables a bit helps. But if it's just vegetables on a plate, not so much. So, and things like stews and soups, he'll eat happily, especially, but the thing is though, he has to have like crusty bread to go with it, which I love crusty bread with soup, but that's where all the calories are. So yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, I've made my tea and I'm going to start editing as much as I can of this vlog. I want to try and make the video editing part as brief as possible in the evenings, because now that we live together, we can spend more time with each other. And I know that when he gets home, he plays on his iPad and I play on my MacBook, but I don't want that to be too time consuming of our evening, because it's nice to actually spend time with him. It's cool. At first it was a bit difficult, and at first it was a bit weird. I say difficult, it was just trying to work around each other, and I think he felt the same way. But now we've pretty much got it into the swing of things. Next week he'll be on the night shift, so that's going to be interesting to sort of work out how that all fits around our own schedules. But once we kind of get into a pattern, I think it'll be easier.
So we just had dinner. Yes, I was right, Chris wanted chips. And I had my lasagna with salad. So yeah, it was basically tomato, cucumber and onion marinated in balsamic vinegar. But next time, I don't think I'll do the cucumber. I'll just do onions and tomatoes, because that's what my mum used to do with her spaghetti bolognese. She used to have like a side of onions and tomatoes just sitting in balsamic vinegar, and it used to just taste delish. So yeah, so that's it, and now I'm going to chill out with Chris, so I'll say goodbye now, and hopefully I'll try and remember to vlog in the morning tomorrow as well. Working from home again tomorrow, because tomorrow afternoon / evening we're having the people from Carpet Right come and have a look at the floor, because obviously in the video last week I was distressed by the fact that our delivery people for the washer dryer, which we didn't end up having anyway, ripped our floor. So we're putting a claim in and hoping that they can pay for it, because we've only just been in it 2 weeks today, the house. So yeah, anyway, I'll let you know how that goes, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye.